First, let me introduce you with the book. Okay, this is your physics book. Okay, this is your physics book, learning elementary physics. Okay, from this book only you are already, I think all of you have purchased the book, and this only the book. Okay, from this we will study physics. Okay, and here the first chapter is matter. Okay, unit 1, first chapter. In this we will learn about the states of matter, characteristics of matter, and their states. Okay, and how it exists in different states. Okay, this we will see in it. Clear? The first chapter, that is matter. Now, what do you mean by the word matter? Did you learn anything you learned in the previous classes? Yes, who can tell me? Raise a hand, those who can tell me. All the students are raising their hands. All can tell. All together, I can't ask. No? So only 2-3 students can raise a hand who can tell me. Okay, Shahid? Yes. In the previous class, we have learned about matter. Yes, Ridhima can tell me.
Hello, good morning,
yes.
ma'am.
Good morning, dear. Yes, tell me, Ridhima.
Things that occupies space
Okay,
and mass.
a thing which occupies space and mass. Okay, that is correct. That is good. Let me write down. So we are going to learn about matter. Okay, and what you said, the thing
That occupies space.
that
Occupies space.
occupy space
And has mass.
and have mass. Now this is matter. Okay. Now with the occupy space, what do you mean by occupy space? What do you think about it?
Ma'am, that our book occupies space, that our book is matter.
Okay, very good. So this book is a matter. How it will be occupy space when we keep somewhere else. Naturally, it will occupy some space. That is very good. This chalk also is an example. Okay, this is also occupy space. If I keep it on the, just for showing, keep it on the board, it will occupy a space. Okay, so that is, okay, this is a matter. Very good, dear. Yashika.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear. What do you mean by the word matter?
Ma'am, a thing that occupies space and has a mass is known as matter.
Okay. So with the thing which occupies anything, whatever it occupies space and mass is called matter. Okay, that is very good. Okay, next, before moving to this, we should also know that what is mass. Okay. Now, what is mass? Yes, who can tell? Aditi? So anything, for example, the one of the student told that this is a book. The book is made of some material, isn't it? Some material it is made. And some material, some metal. So it is a mass. It is having a weight. Okay. So this is a mass. So we can what definition we can give to the point mass?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Yes, tell.
If any object has a mass of 1 kg on the earth, it would have a mass of 1 kg on the moon.
The amount of, okay, the weight is considered as amount of, okay, the amount. So we can say that mass, the amount of matter contained in an object, isn't it? Contained in an object is mass. Yes, can I say like this? Yes, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you agreeing with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Aditi. Okay. Aditi? Yes, Aditi.
Hello.
Yes, are you agreeing with me that
Yes, ma'am.
the amount of matter contained in an object is mass?
A mass has a volume.
I'm just
Something that
asking
has
about
volume.
mass. This is mass.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
telling about only mass. So we know that matter is made by occupying space and have mass. That is only the matter. Now, what is matter? So what is mass? So mass is what?
Mass is the amount of matter contained in an
An
object.
object. Yes. So amount of matter, or which how much matter it is having, how much the quantity of matter, or the what matter material is used in the in the particular thing, that is mass. Okay, the weightage. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next we have occupy space. That is denoted as volume. We can say volume. Yes, we can say volume.
Yes, ma'am.
Space. So in that, what we can say, what do you mean by the word volume? That means which the occupied space of an object. Okay, occupy space of an object, that is volume. How much space it takes? Is it clear? How much space it take the book, how much space it take to keep. Okay, it's take the space. Okay, that is called volume. Okay, clear? Just take page number 9. Page number 9, students. Okay. Vaishnavi can tell the definition of matter from the book.
A thing that occupies space and has mass is known as matter.
Okay, so that is correct. A thing that occupies space and has mass is known as matter. Okay, now we understood what is occupy space and what is mass. Clear? Okay, Vaishnavi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now can we say the emotions, whatever the emotions we have, emotions like becoming happy, and these all considered as matter? Can we consider? Yes, who can tell? Aditi can tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Matter, it can be considered as matter, the emotions.
No, ma'am.
So it can't be considered as a sound, the voice. It can be considered as a matter.
No, ma'am.
Yes. So that means these type of things will not be considered as matter. But the thing, okay, if I'm just if I'm taking the balloon and if I'm filling the air in that, can we consider it as a matter?
The gas in the balloon.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Why? What is the reason?
Ma'am, because matter has 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. And
Okay.
inside the balloon, there is gas.
Very good. We are having the investigations. Just turn the book, all of you. On page number, investigation is there. You can see solid and liquid have mass. Yes, you have seen when
Yes,
a
ma'am.
beaker, when a beaker is filled with sugar. Now the weight, when we are seeing, then by the spring balance, what it happens? It weight is, sugar has weight and hence has a mass. You know, it has a weight because sugar filling the beaker with the sugar, then it has a mass, isn't it? Okay. Then when we are filling it with milk or water, then what happens? What will be the weight of the milk and water? Yes, who can tell? Jyoti can tell me. Yes, Jyoti. Yes, Nehal. Ridhima can tell. Ridhima.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, milk or water is less weight.
Yes, it has less weight because sugar, it is in a solid form. Yes,
Solid
milk
form.
is in a liquid form,
Liquid
isn't
form.
it? So
Yes,
that's why its weight is lesser than the sugar. Okay. So I hope this investigation all of you understood. Now next see investigation 1.2. There is 2 balloons, air is filled in it. Okay, what happens if one of the student can read it? Asta Kushwaha. Astha. Yes, Astha.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Investigation
what is
1.2.
1.2?
Yes. So you can read it.
Yes, ma'am. Make a simple balance with a ruler and string. Tie one end of the piece of string to the center of the ruler at the 6-inch mark. Tie the other end to a hanger so that the ruler hangs horizontally below it. Blow up two large and similar balloons to the same size. Tie one balloon to the ruler at the 1-inch mark and other to 11-inch. Adjust
Okay.
the string so that it makes the ruler level and the balloon balanced. The filled air causes the balloon to stretch and grow bigger. The air takes up space and exerts pressure on the sides of the balloon. Burst one of the balloon with a pin or needle to allow the air to escape and observe what happens. The ruler will tilt down towards the balloon that still contains air. This
Okay,
is because the
okay.
balloon
Okay.
containing air has more mass than empty
So
balloon.
what? Okay, I understood. Okay. All of you, I hope all of you understood. Now the ruler is there in middle. Just two balloons are pointed in both the ruler sides, ends. Okay. When it is kept in an end, what happens? The one of the both the balloons are blown. Okay. One is kept at 1-inch mark and another is kept in 11-inch mark. Okay, then what happens? One of the balloon, we pin it with the pin. Okay, then what happens? The air inside the balloon comes out. So what will happen? Nancy, tell me what happens? Okay, Astha.
Yes, ma'am.
You can tell me what happens?
Ma'am, when we will burst one balloon with needle,
Yes,
the other balloon which contains air will tilt on the 11-inch side.
Yes, very good. What happens? Because one of the balloon, the volume of the water, the volume, the air which we have blown, when it comes out, then it will become nil. No? That time, the next part will tilt towards downward, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So from this investigation, we can conclude that air is also having a weight.
Mass.
Air is also having a mass. Okay. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next investigation we have that there is a beaker. Okay, you have seen investigation 1.3. There you are seeing and a full of jar water is kept. Okay, in that a wooden block is poured on it. Okay. Then what happens? The near to it one jar is kept. When we put the wooden block inside that beaker, the water inside the beaker comes out automatically. Why it comes? Yes, Vaishnavi.
Hello.
Are you there, Vaishnavi? Yes, tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Why the water come out from the beaker? Can you give me one reason?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
tell me.
because hello.
Because, yes, Vaishnavi, tell.
Ma'am, because it is overflow.
It overflows. That means the wooden block which we pour in the beaker, it occupy a space. Okay, that's why it comes out. Okay, clear? Is it okay? Saksham, again raising the hand. Saksham?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me. Why the water pour out from the beaker?
Ma'am, because solids and liquids occupy the space.
Yes, solid and liquid occupies a space. That is okay. But here what happens? In this investigation, what happens?
Ma'am, the overflow of jar.
Overflow of jar, why?
Ma'am, There is an
There is an, because the wooden block is occupying the space inside the water. Yes?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, understood. So your reason
Yes,
should
ma'am.
be like this. The wooden block is occupying space in the water. That's why the water, because it is already the flowing part is given. Then the water level goes up, increases. Na? When wooden block was not poured, that time the water level was down. Na? When I put the wooden block inside it, what happens? The level of the water increased. Okay, and the water came out. Isn't it? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Aditya. Aditya can tell me. Again, all are raising the hand. See, students, again repeating the same thing. Students, when I am asking, that time you open up your hands. Otherwise, all of you, please lower your hands. When I ask you, that time you just whatever doubts we can have it at the last of this 5 to 10 minutes. We will have a doubt session. Okay. So please lower your hands. When I'm asking you, that time you say, okay, be active. I hope all of you have opened the book and kept in front of you. Clear? Okay. Now next we have the investigation. I hope all of you understood the investigation 1.3. Now next, okay, one of the student can explain, tell the investigation 1.4. Shika, just tell me about investigation 1.4.
Ma'am, take two empty glass and a bucket of water. Turn a glass upside down and then push it into the water in the bucket. About 2/3 of the glass remains unfilled without water due to the air trapped in the glass, which does not allow water to rise up in the glass. Thus, we can say air occupies space. Now, bring the second glass in the water in a similar manner and keep it near the first one.
Hmm.
Tilt the first glass gently and let the air escape into the second glass. It is
Okay.
noticed that bubbles of air rush out from the first glass, and to take its place, water flows into the glass. Similarly, bubbles of air from the first glass take their place in the second glass. Thus, it observed that the glass get filled with water, while in the second one, the volume of air increases. Therefore, we can conclude that liquids, waters, and gases air occupy space.
Okay, very good. So this investigation, you can do it at home, all of you, all the students. Yes, I hope all of you, when she read the, Harshika has read the investigation by the glass and the bucket. These all the things are available in your home. Then tomorrow, when then the next class, when I ask you about this investigation, you all of you will give me the conclusion on it. Okay. Yes. Now we are just moved to the now in all the investigation, what we understood in the investigation, the main part we understood that first point we understood that all the material occupy space. Okay. They have weight. Okay. Yes, these things we understood from the above investigations. Okay. Now, so what is matter comprised of? Now see, the word matter is used to cover all the material substance like living things, non-living things, all the things come under in the universe. That all the things it considered as a matter. For example, in your home also some things are there, sofa, table, like this. It all occupies space, isn't it? So now we just move to the next part, that is states of matter. Now, I hope you all understood. This is the main point. This is the main characteristics of a matter. Okay. And we have next is states of matter. Okay. States of matter. Now, how you will understand the states of matter like this? See, I just draw one diagram. Okay. This is molecules. Okay. And one more I will draw here. And here. What do you see in this? Can you tell me? Anyone? Yes. What from these three diagrams, what do you can understand? What do you understand from these three diagrams? Yes, Aditi can tell me. Aditi,
Yes, ma'am.
what do you understand by these three diagrams?
Ma'am, in first diagram there is very few spaces, and in second diagram there is more space than first diagram, and in third diagram there is much space much
Okay.
space from these two diagrams.
Okay, what do you think? What is it? What do you think? What is it? These what I drawn? Can you tell me, Aditi?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Ma'am, these are molecules.
Very good. These are molecules
And particles.
okay. Another name?
Another name.
Okay, let me clear you. Okay, see, we are having the matter as it is a combination of atoms and molecules. Okay, Aditi,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
was very good. It is matter is made up of atoms and molecules. Are you able to see? No, no? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please.
Matter. See, matter is made up of this. You should remember every time. Matter is made up of atoms and molecules. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now next, can tell. Dev can tell me. Dev. Yes, Dev can tell me. Okay, no response. Okay, fine. Astha.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So matter is made up of
Molecules and atoms.
very good. Molecules and atoms. So here I just made a rough diagram of atoms and molecules. For example, this is a chalk. It is also made of some of the material. That material we consider as atom or molecules. Okay. So here in this you can see the atoms and molecules here. No space is there. Okay.
Ma'am,
This-
tightly packed.
tightly packed. Very good. Tightly packed. That means this we can say it as solid, isn't it? I can say this is
Yes,
a solid
ma'am.
material. Chalk is a solid material, isn't it? It is fully packed. Okay, tightly packed. Okay. Next, who can tell? Yes, Ayush can tell me. Ayush. Yes, Ayush Raj. Ayush, are you hearing me? Yes. Next diagram I want to ask to you what it is.
Ma'am, it is some space that it will call liquid.
Okay, it is liquid. Why you can say liquid?
Ma'am, because it was space, some space.
Because it is having less space. Na? Here so tightly packed it is having less space. Okay. So it is said as liquid. This form is liquid form. Okay. Now what do you think about this?
Ma'am, it is more space that we called it gas.
Yes, very good. It has more space, much space we have, then we call it gas. Okay, clear? So
Yes.
we are having three states in our matter, that is liquid, solid, liquid and gas. Okay, now we have a description. Okay, we will just move to the definition. Okay. So what this solid, liquid and gas define? Okay, substance, what type of substance will be there in the solid, liquid and gas? So in substance, in solid, what will be the example of that? Jyoti can tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Bottle, chair, table, bus is an example
Okay.
of solid.
Very good, very good, very good. That is correct.
Ma'am, water, milk, fruit, juice are the example of liquid.
Example of liquid. Okay. Then
Ma'am,
gas.
Ma'am, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. are the example of gas.
Very good. Okay. Now we just move to the characteristics of solid. Now
Ma'am, what?
characteristics of solid. Now first characteristic is, what is that? It has a definite shape. Okay, it has shape. Then another characteristic will be, it has a definite volume. It has a volume. Then at the last, it may get heaped. Okay. Now see here. Now you can see in your book, page number 12. It is clearly given. Okay. Now how you can tell me that it has a definite shape? Okay. Yes, Aditi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, how you
Ma'am.
can say that it has a definite shape?
Ma'am, because in solid, it is tightly packed, and
Okay.
it has in the solid, intermolecular space is less, and intermolecular force is more. That's why
Okay.
it has definite shape.
So that's why it has a definite shape. It can go here and there. It is not a liquid. It is in solid. It is in packed. It is tightly packed. So it is have a definite shape. Now next, what it is, that it has a definite volume. Now what do you say about Vaishnavi? Vaishnavi can tell. Yes, Vaishnavi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Definite volume. Why the solid has definite volume?
Ma'am, because it has no shape and
Yes. Yes, Vaishnavi.
ma'am, it is occupies space and
Yes, it occupies space. Yes, you are correct that it occupies space. So we can say that it has a volume. Okay. Now next, it may get heaped. Who can tell me, Saksham?
ma'am,
Saksham? No response. Yes, Dev. Okay, when you are taking a salt in a, that here in one example is given. See, when we take a salt in a plate, what happens? Did you see? What you can see that when we pour the salt in it, the plate, from the plate, it will not flow away. It will be there in the plate itself. Okay. So then what happens? It may get heaped. So here, from the above example, what we get? This example, by this example, we can understand that solid has a shape, it has a definite volume, it has a, it never get heaped. Okay, it never flow out from the particular substance. Okay. Now next, see characteristics of a liquid. Now here, see one of the investigation is given here in 1.5. Investigation 1.5, we open it, all of you. Just see, Ashi can read it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Investigation 1.5.
Ma'am, 1.5.
Yes.
Take a small conceal cup and fill it with water.
Observe the shape of water. It resembles the shape of cup.
Of the conical cup, na? Conical cup.
Conical cup. Its top surface is free and flat, i.e., it has only one free flat surface
Okay.
as shown in figure 1.6a.
Hmm.
Now pour water from the conceal cup into a bowl. You will notice that the water flows into the bowl and takes the shape of the ball.
Okay. Now
While
what do
it's-
you? Okay. Now what do you observe? Wherever which type of beaker it is, like different type of beakers are kept. You can see in the book different type of beakers are kept. Did you see? And I hope all of you are seeing in the book itself. The beaker is kept of different size. Yes. In that you
Yes,
can see
ma'am.
how the liquid, when we are pouring the liquid on it, the shape, whatever the shape of the beaker, the same shape it shows, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay, so
Yes,
that
ma'am.
means, so liquid can have a definite shape. It has a definite shape.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It has a definite shape. Liquid will have a definite shape.
No, ma'am.
It is not. Okay. So the liquid doesn't have a definite shape, but solid has a definite shape. Okay.
Shape.
But liquid doesn't have the definite shape because it, whatever shape, whatever water we are pouring in a beaker, here in a beaker we will pour it, then whatever the shape it is, the same shape will be there. Okay. Understood? Clear? Yes. Okay. I hope you understood this one, investigation 1.5, and come to the 1.6. Dev can read. Dev.
Yes, ma'am.
Dev can read the investigation 1.6.
Take a disposal sling, fill half of the sparing with water by drawing the pulling outward. Close the nozzle of the sparing with a rubber cork. Now push the pulling inward.
Okay, let me pass this to the another student. Umang. Ashi can tell.
Ma'am.
Yes, Ashi.
Take a
Disposal syringe. Fill half of syringe with
Dev, listen
water.
properly. Dev,
With-
are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Listen properly, beta. Yes,
with
Ashi,
water.
tell.
With water by drawing the plunger outward. Close the nozzle of the syringe with a rubber cork. Now push the plunger inward with maximum force and record your observation. Stop applying force and record your observation. You observe that the plunger does not move inward on the application of force. When the force is removed, the plunger does not move backward. Thus, the volume of water does not change, so we can conclude that liquids do not change their volume when compressive force are applied.
Okay. Now see, what do you understand by this, Dev? Can you tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Liquid do not get compressed.
Liquid do not get compressed. It just move outside. Na? It never get compressed. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
When we just pull it, we just put a force on that with the cork also, then also it will not compress. Clear? We can't
Yes, ma'am.
if we take the hand full of water, it will be there in our hand. Water will be there, liquid will be there in our hand.
Yes, ma'am.
It will be there full time.
No,
It
ma'am.
will
No,
flow
ma'am.
away, na? It will flow away.
Yes.
It
Yes,
is not a solid, it is a liquid, na? It will flow away. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is the thing. So we can't. So from this, what we conclude, Dave, that what is the characteristics of liquid? That it has no definite shape. Yes, Dave.
Hello.
Yes. Ashi,
Yes, ma'am.
Ashi can tell me what we conclude from this. What we conclude from this, that they have no definite shape, they have a definite volume. Okay, it has a definite volume and they have only one definite free surface which is on the top of the vessel in which they are contained. They cannot be compressed. Okay, and they always need some container, otherwise they start flowing. Okay, if I will take the water in my hand, it will be not stay there, it will flow away. Is that clear, students? I hope all of you understood. In the next class, we will have the doubt session. Whatever doubts up to the liquid property, up to the characteristics of liquid, up to there, whatever doubts we are having, we will have a discussion on the Saturday. We are having the doubt session. That time we will discuss on it. Clear, students? Have a good day.
Yes.